And we're back again.
Hey, y'all. Well, little situations happen, but we're here. We're here. What's up,
Yep.
guys?
We're back.
What's
We're
up? What's
back.
up? What's up? We're
Happy
We don't
back. We're
miss all
back.
the fun.
Saturday. Happy
Right.
Saturday.
Okay, look,
Happy.
little technical
All is well.
difficulties, boy. I tell you. Yes, we all right. We're back.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
yes,
that's
yes.
the way
Little
it goes.
pre-show.
Guys,
Had a little pre-show before the show.
Yeah, that's our trick or
Happy.
treat for tonight.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. But you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Happy Saturday anyway. Happy Saturday. Happy Sabbath day. Happy
Happy
Youth
Saturday. Happy
Segment
Saturday.
Day. Yes.
yes, indeed.
Woo!
This is
Yes,
all
yes,
good,
yes.
right? So,
Oh
I
yeah,
was
we even
saying earlier,
everything's a little better
yeah.
now here.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. But I
Ooh.
was just saying earlier quickly, how we
Yes.
are sending our prayers and condolences and our love out to our gospel legend, the icon Rance Allen, who has transitioned on today, and it's just so heartfelt and heavy in my heart
Yeah.
right now. And I'm sure in the gospel industry and worldwide, people are getting the news, and it's just such a shock.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It
Such a
really is
shock.
such a shock. His voice
Yeah.
would be sorely missed. The songs about how he just talked about God and Christ and Jesus and love, and he was just a man. He was a bishop,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so he
Oh,
impacted the gospel industry in a great way.
Yeah.
So yeah, our prayers, like I say, go out to his family, friends, and all of those who are, of
all the
course,
convention, all the
knew
folks,
him.
all the conventions,
Yeah, the
the
conventions and
National Convention
All
of
the
Gospel Choirs
conventions,
and
yeah,
Courses. He's been with us for so many years,
mm-hmm.
yeah,
participating, and Gospel Music Workshop, of course, as well. So
absolutely,
Right.
all of us gospel singers will truly miss him. Truly miss
Yeah.
him.
Truly.
absolutely.
He's a legend.
But and Sean Connery, also the actor, the famous actress, Sean Connery
Wow.
passed away as well.
Mm.
That
So,
007? Wow.
Yep. 007. Yep. James Bond.
007. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
yeah,
Wow.
that was my
So,
main man.
Lost a lot of greats this
yeah,
year. A lot of
I
greats.
love
We lost
Sean
a lot of
Connery.
greats this
Yeah.
year.
but
Yeah.
I wanted to say that we definitely have to take care of ourselves. People, take care of ourselves. Be careful. People are
Of where you
having
go.
underlying health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the
Yeah.
case may be, we have to know that this situation is real.
And it's
It's
up again.
real.
Up
And once
again,
you lose
too.
a loved one, guys, they're not coming back. This is it. This is what's going on. And we have to face the fact that we have to stay connected to what it is happening in our world today as it
Mm-hmm.
relates to our health, as it relates to what's happening with this COVID and everything else. So, and take care of our seniors, our loved ones, our
Right.
moms, our dads, our seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We just got to do it, y'all. We got to do it. This is no joke. This is not a joke. And so we got to
And
just
then,
look at it as if we got to do that to maintain our health in a big way right now. And it's
the
holiday. Look, I don't say this. It's holiday season. And
mhm.
you know what happens around the holiday season. So many
everyone,
things happen.
everyone
It's just the
gathers.
way it goes. Yeah, everyone's gathering.
Yep. Big
Um,
gatherings.
Big gatherings. So do
Yeah.
not plan to have gatherings with folks coming over, knocking on and say, hey, I'm coming over. No, not this year. Just stay close
Mm.
to your
Just
families
Zoom, call,
and
FaceTime.
whatever it takes to stay healthy. That's what we have to do at this point. So
Yeah.
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 Got to take
it's
this
serious.
thing seriously. Yeah. They reported yesterday it was like 90,000 new cases of corona. I'm like, we just went up. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
going
Meanwhile,
up
other countries are at
from
zero.
90.
So it's like, we gotta take it, a little bit more seriously. I mean, I know America is a place that just keeps on going and keeps on going and keeps on going, and but we have to eventually sit down and realize that we're not helping the situation by just keep on going and going and going the way we always normally do. Back, we can't just jump back to regular normality, because we've done certain things up to this point that's caused us to have to take a pause right quick.
Well, wear
Definitely.
your mask, people. I mean, people don't like to
Yeah.
wear their mask, and they have this thing about I don't
Now have
have
your
to, I shouldn't
you
have
have your
to, I
hand
don't want to, and
sanitizer.
all this stuff. Wear your mask, people. Just that simple. Wear it.
Wash your hands. Wash your
And
hands
wash your
often.
hands.
Often.
Yes.
And
Especially when you come in the house, that should be the first thing you do is like we do in this house, we spray your shoes or you take them off. But most importantly, wash your hands as soon as you come in the door because the first thing you do is go in the refrigerator. First thing you do is handling something in the kitchen. So especially you guys, I just hate to say that, but guys, especially wash your hands. I know ladies, we wash our hands a lot anyway. But men, sometimes you forget. So this is the one time, and from this always, we should have wash your hands, guys. When you come in the house, whoever's house you go into, wash your hands. You just handled the door. You just handled the railing. You just handled your car door. Clean your car door off. Clean your phones off. These things that we constantly touch. Clean your stern wheel off. All these things because you're constantly touching things during the day.
yes,
Well, not
definitely.
only that, Linda, not only that, when we talk about maintaining your health, take the right vitamins. Keep your immune
And
system up. You're gonna
keep your
you're gonna
immune
touch
system up.
handles. You're gonna touch handles. You're gonna touch knobs. You're gonna touch things. But your
That's
immune
right.
system has to be
So
up
important. So
regardless.
important.
It's very
That's right.
important. Take your vitamin C, take your vitamin D,
Vitamin D,
take take all of your vitamins
minerals,
that you
and
need. Drink plenty of water. Eat right.
yes,
All of these things are necessary at this point in
yes,
time. Stay up on your vitamin D and C, people, because
right.
this is what's going to keep us your essentials. That's juice, the right juice. All of these
Mm-hmm.
things that we're going to do to maintain,
That's true.
regardless of what you do in terms of everything else, to be careful, definitely
Yeah.
take your
That's
Definitely,
vitamins.
right.
definitely.
Have any vitamins or any, anything that boosts your immune system. If you have an Instagram, follow Get Tava Fit 2020. My mom is a part of the Tava company, and they are selling natural vitamins. They have liquid vitamins, which I prefer, that are better for people who have any inflammatory or gastro issues. Liquid vitamins are best for you because they digest better. Also, if
Yes,
you have any
right.
detox tea that flushes you out and helps you, keep using the
Yeah.
bathroom, things like that to get those toxins out. And also for my workers, if you have any if you're tired all the time and you need something natural that gives you a extra boost so that you can complete your day, again, follow Get Tava Fit 2020 on Instagram. Follow my mother on Instagram. She has all the supplements that you need to keep you healthy and strong, and they are natural. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to DM her. So there's resources out here that we have and that we can use. And just ask a friend, hey, do you know anyone that has any vitamins or any natural supplements that I can use, or so forth, whatever you're looking for. We're all out here, as far as, in the entrepreneurship field. Due to COVID, we're boosting that up, a little bit more. So there's a lot of information and a lot of resources and stuff that you can use to be afraid to do.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
That's so
Tie
right.
that,
That's so true. So
and
true. So true.
to tie that all together, it's the Corona thing. We have a big event coming up, which is the elections coming up. So we got to go out and do that. So we got
Yeah,
to really
Hey,
be protected because there's going
we
to be a
gotta
lot of people
change
going out to
things.
the polls.
yeah. Let's get
So
into that. Let's get into that.
yeah, we got to get it. We got to touch. We're going to be definitely touching on that today as a part of our show because it's literally 2 days away, 3 days away, actually 3 days away.
3 days away.
If you haven't already done your early voting, or if you haven't already done your mail-in voting and stuff like that, Pesci, have you voted? Have you voted
Yes,
yet?
yes, indeed.
Okay.
This was my first
All
time.
right.
I'm 21 years old.
That's first time.
Voting. I believe you can
All
vote
right.
at 18.
18, yeah,
Yeah.
18
Okay,
is
Right.
so I missed a year. I'm snitching on myself. I missed it, but
Okay.
or two. But it's okay though. Start now. Bring
Mhm.
our youth. Okay.
Yeah, we got our youth. We got our
Young
youth. If
people.
you have any youth in the comments, we want to hey, definitely comment if you're gonna be voting this year. If you're not voting, let us know so we can talk. Because it's an open conversation. We have a lot of youth that we're trying to push to go out and vote because we need all the votes at this point. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking with a lot of our you know, other stuff like that, you know. But we also have youth that is on the side where, you know, they're not voting, you know. So we have to respect, you know. I think we should respect both sides and hear both sides' opinions, you know. But we, you know, as far as the message that we want to put out there, you know, definitely go out. If you make your voice heard, if you want your voice to be heard, then definitely go out there, push the vote, push the vote, push the vote.
Yeah.
And actually, and you know, and make sure you do your research too. That's the one thing you got to do. I tell a lot of youth, you know what I'm saying, do your research, you know, dive deep into it. If you have a reason why you're not voting, then if I have a friend who's telling me, you know, they're not voting, I'm like, okay, so why, you know, you're not voting? And they tell me why they're not voting. I'm like, okay, respect. That's your opinion. That's the way you feeling. That's cool, you know. That's all right. You know, I'm not gonna. I don't. You know, I'm not a person that forces somebody to do something they're not going to do. You know, want to do. But I'm also a person that wants to open conversation up. You know, because there's been historians, you know, in the past that said, you know, reasons why they haven't voted. So, and I'm, you know, a big history person. So, looking back in time and looking over the time period of reasons why, you know, people who have opinions of not voting and why they do go out and vote and why they're such a big deal. I think it's just interesting to actually see the balance in the in between of the conversation that happens in that.
Yes, definitely. But
at the end, and we want go ahead. I just want to add that don't forget that you're not just voting for president. You're also voting for your city council people, your neighborhood ANCs. You're voting for a lot. There are about 12 different people you got to vote for. Look at all. It's a huge. I was really surprised when I looked at the slate. It's a huge slate. So these people are persons who represent you. And they also represent the things that you want. So make sure that you read those literature. If you haven't read it already, they've all sent us literature. Read your literature, just in case we haven't heard from them all year. And go out and vote for the person that has the agenda that you identify with and what's going to help your family. That's important.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So, will we have any birthdays? We got any birthdays? Birthdays?
check this out.
What we got? We had birthdays in the comments. We got it. Okay. Oh, I know for a fact. Like, we got Tia in the art. That's my girlfriend. Her birthday's coming up. It's in November 2nd.
Okay.
So we got a birthday coming up. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
My mom's birthday is in November too. My mom's birthday's coming up November 19th. Happy birthday.
Yes,
got birthday coming up.
Coming up.
Got another sister.
I got a birthday coming up.
Peggy.
I got a birthday coming up.
Yes, birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
And Lewis's birthday. And Lewis Wallace's birthday coming up.
Happy birthday, Lewis. Happy birthday, Lewis.
Coming up.
Who else we got? We got my sister Brianni. Happy birthday. Her birthday's on the 7th. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All the birthday love to everybody. You know, every year is a blessing. To see another year is just is a blessing. So especially the time that we are right now, it's a blessing to even celebrate, you know, another birthday. So happy birthday, Peg. Happy birthday. You're gonna turn up. I know you're going to. You never look younger, you know what I'm saying? You know this.
Continue to say that next month, okay?
Yes. And look, see, y'all didn't see in the pre-show. The ladies corrected us. They are the aunties. They're not the mamas. They the aunties. Okay. The mamas is too old. Apparently, it's too old. It's too old.
I'm not gonna be a glam mom. I am a grandmom. So I'm just I'm G, but I'm G mom.
You G mom. Yeah, you G mom.
So, hey guys, I have a birthday. I want to also shout out to my niece, Bernicia.
Hey, happy birthday,
Bernicia.
Happy birthday, Bernicia.
Yeah.
Yes.
My girl, my niece, she just went to Las Vegas and came back and celebrated her birthday. So she
Vegas.
So happy birthday, Bernicia.
Since we're still in November, I'm sorry, in October, my sister Rhonda just celebrated her birthday. So let me shout out my sister.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rhonda.
Oh, that's right. Today is Dominic's birthday. Peaches, my best girlfriend.
Oh, my Peaches.
That's right. Peaches, her birthday is October. Debbie's birthday in October. But today is Dominic's birthday. Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw that. So
Dominic's birthday is today.
Wow, we got a lot of birthdays.
So many birthdays. I don't know, right? This is
right.
Scorpio month.
Scorpio month.
Scorpio.
Yeah. Y'all the New Year babies. Y'all was the New Year babies, right? Y'all was New Year.
Almost. Thanks to
But
Thanksgiving babies are coming. Holiday.
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
But also, guys, as we, continue, this is the last day of October the 31st, domestic violence. This is the last day of the month for domestic violence and awareness and recognition of that as well. And also breast cancer month.
Breast cancer awareness month, yes.
We got to continue to know it's just recognized and it's where it's awareness in October, but every month, every day is domestic violence. And we know that. So that's the conversation we will have next weekend, next Saturday. So we just want to make sure we get that in. I think we have our guest on the back. Angel, I know I had to go in and out, guys. And I know we have a planned show here. Sometimes things happen technically that we don't have any control over. And Angel had been trying to get in because she's having some technical issues. I think she's backstage waiting. I don't want to belabor her if we don't have to.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and get her in so that we can start the conversation. And then we'll pick everything else up later. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Peggy.
Right. We get her in.
Yes.
Is our special guest back there, Peggy?
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
So everybody,
hey, how you doing?
Hi, everybody. Such an honor to be
here.
So everybody, we have a special guest, and she goes by the name of Angel Rich. That is her name. We consider her as a phenomenal Black woman. Can you please introduce yourself to the viewers? Please let them know who you are.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I'm a lovely member of this Four Sisters Live family. I love you all very much. So thank you for having me. I am Angel Rich, also known as the next Steve Jobs by Forbes magazine, as well as one of the top 5 most influential people in the world by the United Nations. I am the founder and CEO of the Wealth Factory, as well as Black Tech Matters, and author of History of the Black Dollar, Black Women Politics, as well as Wealthy Life Financial Literacy Textbook. Thank you so much for having me.
Beautiful.
Yes, you are the financial guru, girl. You are the financial guru.
Check that out.
Yes. And you're a blessing to the youth in the community across this country. You know, you really are. And none to say that you are part of our DC home. So we happy to have you. Give us some background on what's going on and everything that you've been doing, first of all, before we get into some of the other questions. Enlighten us and bring us up to date on what's going on.
Yes, well, I always try to say, make sure your set back is your set up. So many people had, of course, difficulties during COVID, but we wanted to make sure that we came out strong. So we leveraged the opportunity to host a national hackathon virtually across the country involving more than 25 HBCUs, the National Society of Black Engineers, as well as MIT. And we hosted this hackathon, and it was called MIT Hacking Racism Challenge. And we had about 750 participants and about 300 mentors. And in the end, we walked away with about 21 winning teams that all came up with new ideas and creations as to how to help solve racism. So it's been an exhilarating experience. We are now kicking off the Black Tech Matters Accelerator, which will start in January, powered by MIT. And we hope to get these companies to commercialization with some serious VC backing.
All right.
Wow.
That's all right.
That's amazing.
Yes. And then for myself,
that is a mouthful right there.
And then for myself, in terms of financial literacy, the other company that we own, Wealthy Life, we invented a new product this year called Credit Rich, where we're rounding up people's spare change to pay off their debt through intelligent bill pay to increase their credit score as fast as possible. And I'm happy to announce that we just solidified a major partnership with Experian, and we're the first Black company to partner with the credit bureau.
Whoa!
That is huge.
Yes.
Thank you.
This girl is on fire.
I know.
She's on fire.
I mean,
We
really.
love to see it. So we want to get into some questions. Do you mind us asking you a few questions?
Of course. I love questions.
So for starters, we want to know, why is entrepreneurship important to learn at such an early age?
You know, entrepreneurship is important for anybody. When the world first started, when we first started dealing with finances, everything was based off of the barter system. So it was comprised of many small businesses where you would have a bakery, you know, a bread shop, a shoemaker, and all the various different things that you needed for living. As corporations and capitalism became bigger, that's where we started to have these mass conglomerations like Walmart and Target and Safeway and all these various different stores. So entrepreneurship, for the most part, has always kind of been how the world has worked, because it allows you a lot more utility and freedom in your individual lives. It was never sort of meant for us to be congregated in these large buildings, having to work such large amounts of time where we barely get to live our own life. So that's one aspect of it. And then when you break it down to the Black culture perspective, we have about 250 years in terms of our wealth gap that could be massively shortened if we mainly focused on entrepreneurship, specifically in technology, and even more specifically in cybersecurity and artificial intelligence, and learning how to leverage these private equity deals, as well as get educated on them, employed by them, and owning them through entrepreneurship.
Well, that's
yeah, amazing. That's amazing. So start at an early age, start young. If you have a business or anything that you're interested in, go ahead and pick that up. You heard it from Angel Rick herself.
Yes.
Go ahead and tap into that. It is very, very well needed.
Yeah. And I know as a woman, I mean, I studied music business when I went to school, and I saw firsthand, you know, how tough it is for females in any kind of industry to get any kind of up in the area that they expertise in. So I had a question: what are some of the biggest challenges you face in a world that is not familiar, you know, with success from people that, you know, like yourself?
You know, I'll give one that's top of mind. Right now, there's a lot of money floating around for people in diversity and things like that. And I've got a bunch of different phone calls. And when I get these phone calls, people around me go, "Oh man, that's great. You should really be excited." And I'm like, "You're saying that because you're a man." For me, as a female, when I get these phone calls, it's, "Hey, this is what I'm hearing in what they're not saying.
Right.
Hey, you're super amazing. You're very well connected. You know a lot about money, and we want to connect you with this man who's not as smart as you, who doesn't have as many connections as you, and doesn't sort of have the background as you, but he's a man. So we want to put you behind him so his face can be the face of whatever we're doing, but he actually doesn't know what he's doing. So we need you to come along and do it. But when it comes time to collect the coins and the credit for it, you some type of way will then get faded to the background." And that happens more often than not as a female. Now, of course, there are many powerful women out there. I myself have been able to make a lot of different strides, but the amount of hurdles that we have to go through, and the sort of expected timeline that is supposed to be a general timeline is in fact not a general timeline. It's more of a male timeline and does not equally apply to females.
Oh,
hey, and I totally understand that point, because, like you said, it takes for you know, real men to actually face the fact that is going on in the industry, you know, for that change to happen. And I think the conversation needs to be had a lot more with that, because until those conversations are had, nobody's going to continue to make those phone calls to you saying like, "Hey, can we put you behind?" Instead of just, you know, no, if she is already expertise in this field, then why can't we just put her in the front and let her run the thing that she's the expert in? You know, so why do we need somebody that's less connected, but he is a man? And that's something that needs to be taken care of and talked about heavily, because there's a lot of strong women out here who have bright ideas and have a lot of great ideas that are not being listened to because their voice is being muted or being not, you know, vocalized because they're being pushed to the back behind a man who's actually taking the message from the female and bringing it to the forefront. And it may not even come on as strongly as the male might say it. I was taking a point from when the debates was happening. I thought that, you know, when the curator changed from a man to a female, it was a major difference because you have to, you know, you have to, at the end of the day, you got to respect that female. That, you know, females have that queen aura with them, so you have to respect the queens. You know, at the end of the day. So, but that's definitely a conversation that needs to be had.
Yes,
I'm glad.
Absolutely. I've been on a major Black stage before. I'm not going to say the organization, but a major one. And I'm named the next Steve Jobs by Forbes magazine. They literally, the host literally said on the stage with me sitting on the panel, you know, we have to find the next Mark Zuckerberg. We have to find the next head of Google. And I ended up cursing on this stage because I was like, I'm sitting right here. So is it the fact that I'm not a male that you're literally going to dismiss me to my face while I'm sitting on the stage? So I agree. There is a deeper conversation to be had in the community.
definitely.
I'd like to say that, you know, we're in America and we are Africans. They don't think the way Africans think, you know, because in Africa, as queens, we are the leaders. Women are respected in Africa. They are leaders. Women are kings in Africa. So we have to deal with the fact that we have to learn our culture, and we know that there are people who will not respect our culture, and most of them don't know our culture. And we're just learning our culture. So I am so proud of you because you got to stand up because you are a queen and you are a leader, and you have to be applauded because, and we got to get the word out about Angel because Angel, she's rich.
But can I say something?
I love you.
Angel,
I love you.
Love y'all too.
Wyoming and Linda talked about you, and they said that they met you at the Power Networking Conference. Now, I know everybody that come through the Power Networking Conference, and I don't know how I missed you. I kept seeing your face.
Yes, we met.
Yeah.
So good. It's so good to see your face again. And look, you gotta stay connected.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I didn't want to cancel. Many other shows I have canceled, and so for this one, you know, as you can see, I'm super sweet. But I was like, I gotta do this show. I gotta some type of way make it happen.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And another question that we wanted to ask. Anybody want to ask the last question?
You got one more?
Yeah, one more question.
Yeah, well, I'll ask it. But so being that it's 2020, you know, the tech age is still moving along. So what current product do you have now that will change the world, you know, moving forward?
Yeah, so we're really actually for real excited about Credit Rich. You know, more than 58% of millennials have been denied for a loan. And allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm one of those millennials. I graduated with $180,000 worth of debt. And if I had paid it off the way that it was instructed to me, I would have ended up being 55. And so I had to figure out how to pay off this debt as well as create some savings for myself. And so we've turned that into the app Credit Rich. And there isn't a system out there right now that helps you pay your bills for you, that is directly connected to a credit bureau that increases your credit score as fast as possible and sends you a pre-approval letter for a loan. So we believe that we're going to dramatically be able to reduce debt because we're taking people's spare change and putting it towards that, as well as we are paying your bills for you, which is 35% of your credit score. And many people don't understand how FICO operates. And we're not just doing it for debt. We're also doing it for insurance payments, like life insurance, health insurance, as well as we're doing government fines, like parking tickets and speeding tickets. And then we're going to move into subscriptions. So we think we're going to turn the whole bill payment system on its head. For whatever reason, this is an area that has really kind of been untapped. And we're going to take over the entire sort of financial services industry with this very simple approach.
Beautiful. That's nice. That's nice.
Hey.
Can I say, let me share this with you, Angel. In our organization, we have close to about 100 women that are committed to the organization. And I would love for you to come in and do a workshop.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
For sure.
So let's
Yes.
have a conversation and let's talk about how we can make that happen, because that's the root of all problems is our credit.
Yes.
I wish I could bottle up what you're saying and take it to some of these bank CEOs, because it boggles my mind how all of them don't really get that. When I talk to just regular people, you know, and do these podcasts and things, they're like, yes, when is the product coming? I'm waiting for the product to come out. I'm like, let's hurry up and finish development. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I know that we're really on to something, but when we talk to these bank people, they're like, why would people want help paying their bills? I'm like, you guys are really missing it.
They want to stay there. That's because everybody wants to stay there.
That's their way of keeping us coming to them, because we're committed. Once they know they got you, they figure you're going to come back, come in and out, and come back and return. So why not? So no, we can take you and the others to come, set the stage. Let's do a workshop. Let's wake up some of our folks and get them committed. Because they got to look at their credit, because it's all, you know, it's all about the numbers.
Yep. You know, I in one of my pitches, I say, imagine if you could go back to high school. Did you know that little 3-digit number was going to make or break your life? You know, your credit score. And they don't tell you how important it is when you're younger, or, you know, maybe even like a situation like mine, you are in a family where the only opportunity is to put things in your name, you know, and then you end up with $180,000 worth of debt that you never even. So it's really different factors in our community that can lead to the slavery and shackles of debt. And it's our mission to, in this generation, to free us of that. You know, credit has only been around really since the 60s. So if it, as quickly as it has destroyed our community, we can also undo that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And while we're speaking about credit, I see in your bio that you mentioned something about a game. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so we also invented a game. It was the first financial literacy mobile game on the market. It's called Credit Stacker. It's available on Google Play and iOS in 60 countries. It became the #1 education app in 14 countries, top 5 in 40 countries, and it's been one of the top 10 apps by Google for the past 3 years. And essentially, we reverse engineered the Fair Isaac credit reporting system, turn it into a game. So it operates like Candy Crush, except for swapping around candy, you swap around credit types to pay off your debt, achieve a high credit score, and learn from the multiple choice questions. So we started having people increase their credit score by like 75 points in 2 weeks from playing this game, going off getting loans for like $150,000, preventing foreclosure. I've had people walk up to me on the street and break down crying and tell me the game helped them from being homeless. We have international women playing the game in closets as a pre-immigration tool to prepare to leave their husbands. So it blew up in ways that I would have never imagined. And so that's what kind of inspired the Credit Rich app for us to extrapolate the algorithm that we designed in the game and turn it into a standalone product that will work directly with your finances. And then we've created a financial education section to house our financial literacy textbook, curriculum, games, and videos inside of the Credit Rich app.
Nice. You heard it from Miss Angel Rich herself. Go check that game out, you know.
I already downloaded it.
It really does work. It really does increase your education, and it really does help you increase your credit score. It's slightly, once again, mind-boggling. We originally just created it as an educational tool, and when we started getting feedback that it was actually increasing people's credit scores, it was quite fascinating.
Wow. That's amazing.
So Angel, repeat the name of the game again.
It's called Credit Stacker.
Credit Stacker.
Awesome. Awesome.
So Angel, quick questions. I got a little fun question for you. So you from the area, and you know the area DC DMV. So, are you dipping your chicken in mumbo sauce, or you dipping it in ranch?
Come on, bruh. My film company is called Mumbo Sauce Productions.
Okay, all right.
Hey, you can't answer that question wrong. You cannot.
Okay, I can't wait to be in the theater or Netflix, probably Netflix at this point, when the Black Tech Matters documentary dropped, and at the end to say "brought to you by Mumbo Sauce Productions." I can't wait. Yeah, I got a documentary, a cartoon, and 2 shows coming out.
Go ahead, girl.
Yes,
Go
yes,
ahead.
definitely.
Excellent. Hey,
Well, we
that
want to thank you so
was a
much.
good question, man. I thought you were gonna answer that question wrong now.
Hey, that's how you got to test the realness. That's how you know. That's how you test it right there.
Man, throw the whole person away if they say ranch.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you.
I don't know.
But we want to thank you so much, Angel, for coming on, giving us your
Jackie,
time.
can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead, Why?
Because I'm having so much difficulties on my end today. I apologize if I'm not engaging. It's not that I don't want to, but I am soaking it all in. Angel, I just want to just personally thank you because you're a true sister. You are one who is definitely on the move. You are making a big impact in our community, period. I know you have a sister that's an entrepreneur, right? I heard you on, I think you were on Breakfast Club talking about this some time ago, that your sister and how your family raised you, how your mom raised you, how to think like a entrepreneur, a business person growing up. So this is instilled in you as in your blood. It's in your DNA. You know, as to how you have been brought up and your family raised you to think like this. And so God has just enriched you and empowered you and just increased you so much more. But you did talk about your sister, and I believe you have or she has a beauty salon or a nail shop here in the area.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, I love my sister dearly. Her name is London Ward, and she has a nail salon called Snob Nails. She is one of the top 20 nail techs in the world, not black, just period. And as well as she had created the first nail tech university in the country. It's located here in DC. It's in the bottom of Aberson Mall. She is accredited by the state of Maryland, and she has helped get over 700 people their cosmetology license in Maryland. And she's a true success story here. She also got approved for mental health, and you can use your food stamp card to go get your nails done by my sister.
Yeah, sister, everybody, like, thank you. We appreciate you.
Look, we here to collect the coins.
We here to collect it. I feel it.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
Actually, she is representing Maryland, okay? And she's only about 15 minutes away, and I think I'll be over to see her.
Definitely. I gotta check that out. I need my nails done now, so I gotta check her out.
Me too.
Yes, definitely. You can book her through Instagram and tell her that her sister sent you, so you can get a little bit of a faster appointment.
It's all about who you know, right?
Yes,
right.
She be definitely booked up. Sometimes I can't get my nails done,
Is her Instagram the same? Is it Snob Nails?
Snob Nails. Yep, that's her Instagram.
Okay, we checking in. Y'all go get y'all nails done, ladies. Tap in. Tap in.
Snob Nails.
Yeah, I can't show you right now, but I'm gonna show you after I get them done. I'm gonna show you right now.
Yeah, I saw her over at Iverson Mall when I went by there.
Yes, and again, she recently redid it as well to open it up as the university. So yeah, she was. I don't know when you went, but she was going through some renovations for about a year, so she had to change the whole shop over. But she recently reopened it with COVID, like June or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
went to the one
we
Allison
saw there when
Mall.
she was putting it together.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
nice,
Allison
nice,
Mall.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
definitely encourage you to
Yeah.
go on back now because for like a year she wasn't allowed to do anything with it because of the university regulations and all this stuff. So it was a period. Again, I don't know when you went, but to let everybody know, she was
It was at the
temporarily closed
beginning.
for about a year because she had so
Mhm.
many regulations to go through. And now it's back open as the university.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. That's good.
That's
That's good.
wonderful. Wonderful.
So, Miss
Wonderful.
Angel, before we get
Yes,
you out
and
of
she
here,
just bought 5 acres of land, and she's about to build a
Yeah.
school, and have housing for the students in it as well.
Oh wow. Oh
Yep.
wonderful.
And
Yeah.
Wow.
shout out
Yeah.
to
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
That is
We're
great.
gonna have her on the
Yes,
show as
they're gonna
well.
Oh,
have her
she
on
would
the
love
show.
that.
Love it.
She would
So
love that.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, that is
Miss
Angel.
awesome.
Angel, yeah.
Mm.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Why?
Yes.
You hear
Okay.
why?
Yeah, Angel, is there any do you have any departing words for our youth, encouragement that you would like to say in your departing before you leave today?
I like to always encourage people to dream as ridiculously as possible and remember your imagination can take you anywhere. Also, aim to be a Trojan horse. You don't have to always let everybody know how smart you are or what your talents are, what your background is. Sometimes you just want to walk in the room and listen and, let people talk about you right in front of your face. Let them treat you like you are a mouse and then use all that information against them. And I like to say, by the time somebody even figures out who I am, I'm already inside your home burning it down. And you like, where's the smoke coming from? And so that's how you want to carry yourself in life. Don't let people see you coming. Walk softly and carry a big stick.
Yeah,
My
All
girl.
right.
My girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, girl.
Yes.
everybody clapping up for Miss Angel.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel.
It was an honor to be here, ladies and gents. Everybody have a blessed day.
You
You
too.
too.
Thank
You
you so
too.
much.
You
So we'll
too.
talk
Bye.
soon.
You
Okay.
too.
See,
All righty.
Bye
Bye
bye.
Oh
bye.
man. Wow.
I
Woo!
told you, man.
Woo.
Girls on fire.
Man, that was
Woo!
Man, what about that?
Yes.
I love her. I
Drop the,
love her. I
drop the
love
mic.
her.
Drop the
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah, man. She is
I
definitely
love
on
her
fire
energy.
and doing it.
I
Yeah.
love her energy. Oh my
hmm
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Energy is
Yes.
phenomenal, and she is
I
on
think
the
we can
go and
have a
she's on
whole
the move
workshop. Mhm.
and doing her
Yeah,
thing.
and I think she can
We can
really
have a
shake up
whole
some
workshop
folks.
with her alone. Just her.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. Hey,
definitely.
hey,
Oh yeah,
wow. Hey,
definitely.
wow. I think she can
Well,
wake
see,
up a whole lot of folks.
this is our youth. Absolutely, guys. She is the youth of definitely tomorrow. Today,
Yes.
tomorrow, forevermore. Because she has
Yes.
so much to share for our youth, whether it be a male and female. And I know she's doing her thing with her book, and she's everywhere, and she's got the right idea. See, uh, um, she needs to write the platinum plan.
Yes, yes.
She needs to
Yeah.
be writing that platinum plan. I would have engaged her on that more, but I'm having some difficulty, y'all, today. I really apologize. This is really bombing me out for real. But she needs to be a part of that platinum plan, and hopefully we'll be able to communicate that with her. And how does she feel about that platinum plan? Because I wanted to ask her that. There are so many entertainers that are trying to convince us what's happening with the platinum plan as it relates to our Black community. And I don't know how they feel that that's going to be something that we can grasp from their lips, because we know where it's coming from. Where it's coming
Mhm.
from is someone that we can't even trust right now.
Oh
So
well,
they
no.
want us to believe, they want us to believe the hype from the entertainers, that they are
Mm-mm.
the one who speak on our behalf, and they don't. For me, they don't.
Mm-mm. They
They don't
don't.
speak
No.
for no, they don't do that. So as it relates to what we're going to do for what's to come, I believe April has the answer to what it's going to take for our young people, even us as adults, can do to enhance our finances in that area, even in our retirement and helping our young people. I have a 33. My son is 33 years old, and he's thinking about investment and stocks and being an entrepreneur. He has his own line, as you all may see, his own line with his hats and his, of course, with his mask and everything. And so he's doing the doggone thing. And this is what we have to do, young people, is to be your own boss.
Right.
Be your own boss. And so I want to applaud Angel, and I think she has the right mechanism to bring that around to help them to know what it takes to be financially successful.
Yes. Now I wanted to mention that, earlier we were talking about how, a lot of people love being on the go and how America just loves to continue to go. And now we're at a standstill where we have to take a step back. Be careful with our health and follow a lot of precautions. This is a time and a moment where you focus on yourself, where you try to create and be your own boss. As Angela Rich stated, that dream big. This is your time. Everything starts here. And on the inside, organize, take notes, do your research. We're not able to go out and bond and interact with everyone as much as we would like to. But if you want to start your own business and follow your dreams that you feel that cannot be accomplished, as you heard it from her yourself, and as we say all the time, it can be. This is now the time. Occupy yourself with making yourself better. This is the time to do so. 2020 is the time to focus on yourself and dream big and create and bring those dreams to reality. So instead of us sitting around and being upset that we can't go out, it does bother us, especially our youth. We like to party. You know what I'm saying? So, we love the party, but take that time and say, okay, if I want to do this in life, okay, then sit down. Right, take notes, do your research, and start working on it right now. Now is the time.
Right. I totally agree with you.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely agree with that.
Yes.
And that's I think that's been the prevalent point about this year, because a lot of people are not going, and it's becoming a lot of bit about effort. Really, it's about effort and the want to. Now that's what it's coming down to these last few days. It's coming down to the want to and the effort to get out and go vote, because it's not like it's not being promoted everywhere I look. They're telling us to go vote. So it's not like, I turn on the game, I'm watching football games, in the middle of football games, it's saying go vote. I go on Instagram, I'm on my Instagram.
It's everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Snapchat, you go to Snapchat, they like register to vote here. So I think it's definitely very it's definitely big. It's very big this time. I think it's really big this time. More than I've seen in the past for, even I'm saying in the past in the sense of relating it to other elections that I've seen in my lifetime, as far as how much they're pushing it, as far as pushing it. Even with the Obama election, it wasn't as pushed, as because we all knew that we was going to go out and vote for Obama. We know we was going to get up and go vote. So it wasn't as pushed as it was, for in our face for the youth. It wasn't pushed as on different social media sites that they're pushing it for this year, because I can say that when Obama was up for President Obama was up for election, I didn't see nothing on Twitter. I didn't see nothing on Snapchat. I didn't see nothing on Instagram. I didn't see in the middle of football games saying us to go vote. It was just like, at the BET Awards, they was like, go vote. At the Hip Hop Awards, they said to go vote, but other media sites didn't put it out there like, saying, oh, this is a big one. So I think the world kind of sort of knows right now that this is kind of a big one. And that they're showing that with their where the media is providing it, because you can tell what they deem important by what the media puts out. So a lot of these media platforms are pressing this vote this year. So I think that's a key point to push.
Well, Dante would be, because Dante, we're living in a different time.
Right.
We're living in a different serious time right now. And so our politics has changed over the past 3.5 years. So now this opportunity for us to be a part of something that has to make a change. See, Obama's motto and his statement was change. That was his thing, change at that time. So it did change. Okay. And he came and he did 2 terms. Now then we had someone else say, make America great again. That wasn't about making America great again as it relates to us.
Right.
Okay. Right. And so now as it started changing to quote unquote make America great again, we see that America did not become great again because it did not include all of us to do that. Right. So now everything is depending upon all of us, not only just us as African Americans. Every ethnicity is now on the front line wanting to make a difference in our country because we see the stakes are high. And when they say vote like your life depends on it,
it does.
They mean that.
Yeah.
It does. It does. It really, really does. And it pains me. It pains me to those that say I ain't gonna vote because it's not gonna make a difference. Please understand that if you don't take your car when it breaks down to the mechanic, see what it won't make a difference when you don't get it fixed.
Right. Right.
That's just my analogy of it.
Right.
Don't take your car to the car shop when it breaks down and it's bumpity, about to break down on the highway. Don't pull over and call somebody to get some help and see where you move. You won't move because you're not making a difference to make it happen.
Right.
Don't eat for a while and see won't you die. Just don't eat. Just don't eat for a while and see what happens. You won't make it because you're going to be too weak to get up to go do anything. You got to eat to be nourished. We got to have a change to see it happen. Go vote and see what happens. Just go. They say, well, it's already planned and it's already determined who's going to win.
No.
Whatever. Make your voice heard. Our ancestors died, bled and died, guys. Our ancestors bled and died for us. They were out there getting beat and killed and thrown in jail. Martin Luther King, he marched for us. And our forefathers, they died. They couldn't vote. They wouldn't let them vote. They kept us back for so long. And we are talking about we don't need to go out and make a difference. I don't buy that. I don't. And it pains me to hear it. It pains me to hear this. So I applaud you, Pesci. I applaud you, Dante, as young youth, and Angel, and all of our young people who believe in keeping this going. Because we don't know, life is short. And we don't have time for this. We really don't. You know what I mean?
They're still killing our children. They're still killing our children. We gotta make a difference.
Yes, they say there's a phrase.
Gotta make a difference, people.
Yes, there's a phrase that I love to go by. Faith without works is dead.
That's right.
If you do not
work is dead.
Not do anything, then you will not see a change. With faith, it works. You have to work. You have to put in the work behind it in order to see a change. Okay, so let's come together and do this together. Okay, let's do this together. I know a lot of young people look up to these celebrities and stuff. A few of them have gone and vote. You know, Offset, the rapper who couldn't vote. You know, they said that he couldn't vote because of the I think a couple of what did they say? A couple of like he was on probation or whatever or so. Okay. And he couldn't, but now he is. And guess what he did when he was able to? He went to go vote. You know, so our youth look up to those celebrities and stuff like that. A few of them are doing what they have to do. I need you to look forward to that. Okay, let's do so. This is my first time, and I'm proud. You know, we can't worry about the past, but we're gonna worry about what's the present in the future. Okay, in order for our future to change, we got to deal with what's in the present, and that's what we have to do. We have to go vote. So let's get it going, man. Let's get it going.
Let's get it going. I love it. Love it.
But Angel and Pesci and Dante, I think we have Dr. Gina who's going to come and do our
Yes,
good
that's
chant for us today, and I'm ready to hear what
yes,
she has
yes.
to
Reverend
say
Tina, how you doing, Reverend
about
Tina?
her
One
power of 10.
the aunties coming. Hey,
I think you're muted. You
Auntie
gotta
Gina.
unmute.
Hey, look,
Auntie Gina in the house. Auntie Gina in the house. Auntie
let me
Gina in the
just
house.
say something.
There you go.
Let me just say something. Angel dropped the mic, or Angel, she dropped the mic. So I don't even know what else I can say, because she was and is the epitome of who we are as a people, but more importantly, who the youth are. And so my message today is it's all tied together. But I just want everybody listening. And when I see Dante, when I see Pesci and the writing the book, and I see Angel, and I'm like, oh my God, somebody needs to listen, because they have filled us with the okie doke, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have tried to make us believe that we were not important. And so my message here today is really to the youth, because you are the future. You are the future tomorrow, but you're the future today. And what you're doing today builds a better tomorrow. So know what your role is. So as I begin to talk, I just want to say this. Be the change that you desire, the change that you want. And if I get emotional, it's because I care so much about you, because I know what you've been through. I know what society has tried to tell you, but you can't believe that. And so my top 10 for you today is number 1, ditch the stereotypes. Hear what I'm saying? Ditch the stereotypes, but pitch the archetypes of your DNA, because where you come from is evident of who you're going to become and who you are today. So don't fall for the stereotypes. Number 2, educate, not medicate your mind, because your mind is a terrible thing to waste. And as Angel just talked about, when you think about the mind, look at what she's able to accomplish at such an early age. Don't fall for the medication of the mind when you can educate the mind. Number 3, education is the greatest equalizer. So use it to force equality. So all that talk out there today about education is not important is baloney. So don't buy it. Number 4, word up, pants up, and wealth up. People will always judge you. So don't worry about what people say, but give them the best of you to judge. Number 5, people don't change. It's what they say that changes. And the choice is yours. So choose wisely who you follow. Don't listen to what they say, listen to what they do. Number 6, don't give in to the okie doke or what the hype, whatever is your word. But demeaning dehumanizes. It did yesterday, it does today, and it'll do it tomorrow. So don't give in to that. Number 7, be wise, seek the wise, and remember, once an entertainer is always an entertainer. Hear what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Once an entertainer, always an entertainer. So don't get confused. Don't get confused, people. Okay? All about number, I think I'm on number 8. Values don't die unless you allow them to die. So justice, compassion, righteousness, equality, inclusion, integrity, all of those are still dope today as they were then. So don't let anybody change you. Those things are still important, and don't let them die in you. Number 9, be bold, but never be sold to the ways that diminish your value. And I'm going to repeat that again. Be bold, but never be sold. So all the little crumbs and the little coins that are out there are simply there to distract you from what you can really make. So don't take that. Know your value. And the last, number 10, is your value is not what's on the exterior. So it's not in the material possession. It's what you possess on the inside. So when you think about the presentation we just heard from Angel, when you think about what she said, it's not about all the things she's been able to acquire that's leading her to the riches and to the treasures. It's what she has on the inside that is her main treasure. And so I leave you with a bonus, and that is vote, vote, vote for the community, for the family, for the country, for the future that you want, for yourself, for your children, and for your children's children. It's all up to you. You are the future, the bright and shiny light. Yes. And there is so much inside of you that if you just allow it to push forward, and Pesci said it best. He said, this time has given us the opportunity. Don't worry about Netflix. Don't worry about all of the nonsense that's going on. Focus on what you can do and the things that you can change that are within your power. And know that you are worth it today, tomorrow, and in the future. And so I leave that with each of you today. And I'm Dr. Gina Bell, here inspiring and empowering you to be the best of who God has created you to be.
Amen.
Woo-hoo. Thank you. Woo, thank you, Aunt Gina. Thank you, Aunt Gina. The lingo was good. You had the lingo. You good with lingo.
I love you all. You guys are so impressive, but you're also inspiring. And so
thank you. That positivity. I love that. You can give me a copy of that. So just a reminder, we often forget a lot of things that we go through in this time of the year with the virus going around and things like that. It brings you down. It's depressing, you know. As a lot of us get emotional and stuff, it's depressing. So the positivity that you just put into everyone, that uplifts us, you know, because we human, we get down sometimes, but that positivity is so needed. So we thank you so much for that. We thank you so much for that, because if anybody has got discouraged or you know, feeling down and depressed, I'm pretty sure that just helped them and uplift them to get back on their feet. So we thank you so much for that. We truly appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. You are very welcome. And I will have a copy on my website, and then I'll make sure that Jasmine gets the link so people can get a copy, because I know I said it pretty fast. But I want to make sure that whoever wants it can get it.
I'm excited. I need it. I get first dibs. I need it.
Oh, you didn't even hear me. I'm sorry. Somebody said I was muted. But anyway, I said it's on I'll have a link for it on my website and then on my Facebook page so people can get it. And then I'll send it to Jasmine.
Okay, definitely. Great.
I think we've come to the final part of the show. You know, been another good one since Saturday. Another good one.
Great.
I wanted to say a couple of names, because this, you know, on a lighter note, I think I want to say two young brothers' names: Walter Wallace Jr. and Karan Hilton Brown. Walter Wallace Jr. was killed recently by a police officer in Philadelphia. He's 27 years old.
Oh yes.
Was having a mental, you know, issue, and the police killed him. And Karan Hilton Brown was local Washingtonian guy. He was killed in a moped, 20 years old, being chased by the police in the city. So it's just, you know, just keeping things, you know, in perspective, you know, that, you know, we're still losing a lot of young black men, you know, and
yes.
Is, you know, the 20-year-old one hurt me, because it was like, you know, when I found out the rules and stuff in the city that you're not really supposed to chase anybody in the city, but they chased him, and the result of the chase was him being hit by a car and him being killed. And he had three children, one of which was celebrating his birthday on that day. It's just like, you know, these situations is just getting out of hand. So which, you know, brings us back to the point that we got to go, like you said, you got to go out and vote, got to do what you got to do, make your voice heard, so that we
change the rules. Just to enforce the rules.
Yeah, definitely.
One last thing,
Dante, I want to say that we will have a special show on Tuesday, Four Sisters Live. Tune in to us on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
On Election Day, which Super Tuesday, as we know,
Tuesday.
And we will be here sharing and being a part of that day in the community. So I just wanted to put that out there as well.
Yes, and one last thing, as I mentioned before about those vitamins, I do have them here with me. We have the multivitamin here. This is this is gives you vitamins that we miss in our everyday lives. It ensures you boosts that immune system. We got the energy pills right here. We got the detox tea right here. We got it all, man. Go to Get Tava Fit 2020 on Instagram. I know a lot of people have Instagram that is Get Tava Fit 2020. Go ahead and email my mom or DM her, whatever you want to do, and go ahead and get you some of these products. I take these every day. I take these every day. Go ahead and DM her and get you some of that product.
I will.
Yeah, we definitely need that. Yes, yes.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Great seeing everybody.
So we'll see you on next Saturday on Four Sisters Live, as well as Tuesday, of course, but definitely we'll be back here for our regular show on next Saturday, first Saturday, which is Domestic Violence Saturday. We got some awesome guests as well on that. So yeah, it's been a great day, guys. Y'all did an awesome job, Dante and Fishy. So appreciate you.
Again, thank you guys so much.
Excellent.
You guys were great.
Yes.
Beautiful job.
So, what time is it, guys? I know they have y'all got to find your own slogan, Dante. What time?
Gotta turn up.
Hey, we got expensive, y'all. Yeah, we got
time to turn up.
Nah,
well, we know what time
all
it is.
right. Well, let's get up out of
we know
here.
what time it is.
Well, we're going to walk in our purpose.
Walk in your purpose.
Purpose
and prosperity.
See ya.
All right.
Bye-bye.
That's all the way around. No matter how old and what your age is, you got to walk in it. You gotta walk in it.
Always friends. Let's stay real close. We'll be forgiving each other and spreading love, karma. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. Buying each other is not the answer.